The art of deception.
Today we're going to be talking to you about magic, war, and intelligence.
Magic is an amazing way of thinking.
Yes, magic is being used by spy agencies, military agencies across the world of governments, and now corporations. Magic is the new science.
Magic as a universal language.
We're talking about social engineering, the clever manipulation of the natural human tendency to trust.
Deception and warfare goes back to early history. But in the 19th and 20th century, it became more sophisticated as magicians such as George Méliès began to apply the methods from stage magic to the new medium of motion pictures, thereby pioneering special effects. As the movie industry grew and technology improved, these effects became more convincing. By World War II, these deceptions that had been used to entertain audiences were being used on a larger scale
to defeat the enemy.
This intersection between magic, special effects, military, and intelligence is fascinating.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
The important thing you need to know is that you don't know shit. What you see, what you hear. Nothing is what it seems.
Space is tough, especially whenever you're trying to show video from space.
When you're designing magic for TV, you want everything to be burnable. Burnable means the audience can continue to watch it with unblinking eyes, even rewind the footage, and still not understand how the deception works.
If you're looking for a launch site anywhere in the world, the ideal location is an island in the middle of the ocean.
What's a Kansas City shuffle? Kansas City shuffle is when everybody looks right. You go left.
I love misdirection. Misdirection, and simply put, is having something really great to look at over here and hiding something over here that you want to hide.
Never heard. It's not something people hear about.
The best type of magic uses combinations of methods layered on top of each other. Makes it much more difficult to deconstruct a trick and figure it out.
He's gonna show you the bricks. He'll show you they got straight sides. He'll show you how they got the right shape. He'll show them to you in a very special way so that they appear to have everything a brick should have. But there's one thing he's not gonna show you. When you look at the bricks at the right angle, they're as thin as this playing card. It's an illusion, a magic trick.
According to Sam Sharp in Neo Magic, which was published in 1931, there's 5 different types of effects. There's a vanish. A vanish, something disappears.
3, 2, 1. Boosters in ignition. And liftoff of Artemis 1. We rise together back to the moon and beyond.
He conjures a cloud of smoke, a flash. She's gone. But where did she go?
They get out and head down this tube.
Located 12 meters below the launch pad is a place called the Rubber Room.
Via that 200-foot escape tube.
He was using technology, basically, to perform a magic trick, which is not uncommon. Technology and magic have gone forward through history together.
There's a production. The production, something appears.
Orion slammed into the Earth's atmosphere at 25,000 miles per hour. The heat shield had to hold up against temperatures of 5,000 degrees, half as hot as the surface of the sun.
If you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. The lie can be maintained only for such time as the state can shield the people from the political, economic, and/or military consequences of the lie. It thus becomes vitally important for the state to use all of its powers to repress dissent, for the truth is the mortal enemy of the lie, and thus by extension, the truth is the greatest enemy of the state.
Transposition. 2 things change places.
Photographing the model against a blue screen, it will later be possible to add different backgrounds and other moving objects to the scene.
Results? Enough to keep us all dreaming.
A transformation. One thing turns into another one.
Back on the ground in the water tank on orbit, essentially the same picture.
And then natural laws defied, and this can be a levitation, something floats.
All he lacked, he said, was the hula hoop to run down the length of a body to prove there are no hidden wires or strings attached.
The broad masses of a nation are always more easily corrupted in the deeper strata of their emotional nature than consciously or voluntarily. And thus, in the primitive simplicity of their minds, they more readily fall victims to the big lie than the small lie. Since they themselves often tell small lies in little matters, but would be ashamed to resort to large-scale falsehoods, it would never come into their heads to fabricate colossal untruths, and they would not believe that others could have the impudence to distort the truth so infamously. Even though the facts, which prove this to be so, may be brought clearly to their minds, they will still doubt and waver and will continue to think that there may be some other explanation.
Closing doors, this is a magic and sleight of hand term. It means canceling out possible methods in the audience's mind. In other words, if I have 3 coins and I want to make these coins disappear, the first thing I might do is show you that they are solid silver coins by showing you both sides. Next, I would probably explain that my sleeves are rolled up. I want to point that out so you actually see that my sleeves are rolled up. I'm going to keep all of the coins in view, in frame, and I'm going to move slowly. And with all of those things in mind, if you watch the 3 coins, your brain actually starts to trick itself into thinking that what you're watching is real magic. Because if enough doors are closed, that is the only answer, which is why I show you the front and back of my hands. Watch that second coin right here. That one is gone. And while you're busy thinking about that second coin, the third one has already left. And that's how you close doors.
It's a Kansas City Shuffle. They look right. And you.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
We're rolling.
There's a tremendous amount of people that literally believe that space is not real. It's all
universe?
bullshit. It's all fake.
Fred, I think that's awfully good. That one and the one before it was pretty good. This
We have about 15 seconds.
The thing that's compelling is that there's some faking going on.
We can rehearse it. Said, go back and we'll rehearse it and see how it looks.
Use the second marker there.
They're trying to keep us from the knowledge that God has created this place as a very special place.
Right.
And so by pretending that it's round, they are controlling us. They're thinking that we're not exceptional, and we're not lucky.
Play coming up right now.
Rehearsal, guys. This is just rehearsal. Ready? And action.
Space is fake.
Trouble in space this morning as the International Space Crew attempted a spacewalk outside the station. Here's a live look at the astronauts. Well, I don't believe those are all astronauts.
Where's their spacesuit?
It's not that it doesn't exist. Of course it exists. We see
Right,
it.
of course.
But space is fake sounds ridiculous. Like there's
something
we're
up
looking
there.
at it and it's fake. That's ridiculous. That's
just
not what
the
it means. It
Truman
means
Show.
that all the information we got about all
We're
those
off.
lights in the sky.
Yeah, something else.
They're lying
NASA's
to
lying?
us. They're lying to us.
Why would NASA lie?
The thing that you begin to learn, because this is magic, is to, number one, dissuade you, disrupt you, to present you with an illusion that your brain cannot distinguish between what is real.
The actual pad is in the distance, well beyond those trees, so we'll get to see a little spark travel up through this fog.
Remote location, which, it's obviously important that it has to be here.
Wonderful spot because we have very little air and marine traffic. So
Keep in mind that nobody is actually aboard the drone ship, and it's 200 miles away.
In the middle of the Atlantic.
It is in the middle of the ocean.
Cannot go near the rocket site. No one can go near it.
That's the worst thing about our imagination. Our brain has a very difficult time distinguishing between what is real and illusion.
We have a cool animation to show you what's going on.
We're going to be showing you a graphic.
Be sure to follow the animation.
There'll still be some raindrops on the screen. That's not surprising. We have rockets. We don't have windscreen wipers, but we'll do the best we can.
Looks like we might have a little bit of problem with the video.
We lost video feed.
We lost satellite signals.
And we've just lost signal again, we're being told, unfortunately.
Behind me, you can see the deep, dark velvet obscured somewhat by some beautiful smoke.
To the magic of television.
It does look like it's foggy there. It may make it a little bit difficult for us to see today's mission.
I don't think we have a reliable video for it right now, so I'm not sure if we're going to see it exactly perfectly.
Exactly what we saw is exactly what you saw.
And you never drop the con. You never break. Die with the lie.
Space is tough, especially whenever you're trying to show video from space.
On its way back to the drone ship, well, not back to the drone ship,